Okay, so importing our, I mean, not importing, starting to create our bottle, click on the cylinder, press W to bring up your arrow tool, press R to scale it out to its biggest point. That's what I at least try to do. Um, Sometimes your image won't be 100% perfect. So in a situation like this, I mean, it's a small, I mean, if you can look closely, you'll see it's not that much of a big deal, but I'm just gonna move it over. So to do that, I'm just gonna select it here. And oh yeah, when we were talking about that pivot, if you hold down D and you move this, you have your own pivot. So I'm going to press R for scale, and, or not more R, I'll do this one. I'll just move it over just a slight bit. It probably won't matter at all. You know, I'll just bring it back. But it's just something you can do just in case your image is like skewed or something. So okay, since I have that right there, um, all I did is altered the height so I can still mess with these over here. So what I'll do is I'll do a 38, remember? Or you can do 36, you know, 46, it doesn't matter really. I'm just gonna do 38. All right, so this is looking good. I wanna select those top faces. So once again, I select faces. You know, even if I could select the whole thing, I got the whole thing selected, right? If I press 4 and just hold down Control, deselect, I have those selections. I'll go back here to this space bar. Um, Now, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do an extrusion. So I'm gonna do Control E. I'm gonna drag this up. Something else to note real quick. I just did Control E. So if I did Control E and I drag this up, which is totally cool, or I could also press W and drag it up this way. So just so you know, you can do it both ways. So let me go backwards. Control. All right, so Control E, dragging it up. The reason I said that because what I'll do is I'll press W, and then if I get to like a wide part or something, I'll press R for scale and kind of scale it out just a little bit. Okay, cool. Now in Maya, if I want to extrude this again, I could do Control E. So I'll do Control E, and then I'll just drag this up, and then I'll press R to scale. And let's say I want to do another extrusion. I could do Control E, I could do Shift right click, I can do all this stuff, right? Or I can just press the letter G to repeat the tool. So G, move, R, scale, cool. G, move, R, scale. It's scaled at the right point that I like it. Cool. G, repeat, move, R for scale, scale it in. It's cool. G, again to repeat, W. I just did W that time. Ooh. R, scale. Cool. So I hope you all see the pattern, how it's working. I'm making the face by G, making the extrusion. I'm moving the extrusion. I'm scaling the extrusion from the middle. Because remember, if we hit this right one, it's gonna be horrible, right? So G, repeat, W, move, R, G, W, move, R. You get what I'm saying? So we just G, W, move, R. Now I'm getting in the zone. W. Ooh. Oh, look what I did. I just went crazy, right? Brought it all the way up here. It's all good though. Because I'm gonna show you a little something else, right? So let's say you did like me and you got crazy, you got click happy, and you drag it up too much. We can get those divisions back, right? Oh, look at that bottle. Well, I don't want to look just yet. I want to get too excited. All right. So we want to make, let's say we want to make this a little bit thicker, right? We're going to do what we did before with the edge loops. We're going to grab our knife, click it, hold down control, and we're going to place this loop where we want it to be. So let's say I just wanted to be here for some reason, right? Cool, it's there, right? Now, let's say I want to move this edge. Let's say I kind of clicked, or I want it wider or something like that, right? So I didn't click on the right place or want it wider. It's easy to edit, right? We right click, edge mode. We go to our object, we tap on this, so double tap, and we can press W if we want it, right? What'll W do? It'll bring the edge up. I mean, it won't bring the edge up. It'll give us the maneuverability, right? Then we can press R for scale. And of course, we're not going to do it this way because that would be dumb. Look at that flatness, right? But if we wanted to, we move it from the middle. Oh, you know what? Just to show you, see these lines right here? These grid lines. If I moved it here, so it's touching the grid line now, right? So we see what it's doing. So this is what it looks like here. Let me scale it from the middle, and it looks the exact same as it does here, but here it's round. So I'm gonna keep on repeating that because someone's gonna do it, and it's cool because everyone messes up with this. I'm trying to get y'all to like be conscious of it before it happens. So this is how you would edit it. Also, if you really want to, you could also go into vertex mode and do the same thing. Because vertexes are just the points of the edges. We grabbed edges previously and scaled it. So this does the exact same thing. It's just a different way to select. Because if you want to grab the point, you have to grab it with the selection box, or you have to like select each one. But with the edge, it's all connected. So no matter what, if you click on it, it's going to get like the next edge in line. So there's that. Remember, I want to grab these top faces again. You saw me do it before in this mode. Uh-oh, turn it up. All right, so yeah, so before I'm selecting like this, and then I'm deselecting, and it's looking like this, right? Which is, questionable, whatever. I mean, not quite. It's a good way to choose how to select the top. But I guess what I'm trying to say is if I want to choose the top over here, I can. Oh, and remember, if this is still too bright for you at any time, you can just select it here, or you can select it. Oh, it's not working. Or select it, from here. Where'd you sing in the song too? Yeah, let's shut that down. All right, so yeah. So now because I turned it down, I can see a little bit better. So let's say I want to select these top faces. I'm gonna go to face mode, select all these, hold down control, deselect these. So I basically did the same thing, but I just did it in this view. And let's start the fun off again, right? Control E, move, R for scale, scale out, G to repeat, drag up. And look, there's a little bit of action right here on this top, right? But I'm gonna deal with that by myself later. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this all the way up here, G, R, scale, Cool. G, W, move it. R for scale. G, W. All right. So I'm just repeating the tool, put it in the move mode, moving it, and then I'm scaling it. And always scaling from the middle. Uh-oh, it didn't extrude it. Gotta hit that G. Oh, G. Oh, I didn't do it that time. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. G, G. Check this out. G. So I'm doing is pressing G and sliding it up. I'm just pressing G where I think I need those divisions. All the way up to that much. I mean, to that point of the bottle. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press Q for quit to get out of that extrude tool. Then I'm just gonna grab my edges and I'm going to, let's say, tap, tap on this edge right here, press R to scale, then I'm just gonna scale it in. Tap, tap, scale. Tap, tap, scale, tap, tap, scale, tap, tap, scale. Always scaling from the middle. That top one was a little funny. So I'll just select, oh, since that top one was funny, we can see these like tight selections because we have all these edges kind of close. So I'll just select kind of like I did in the other view. It gives me all those edges. So it selected all these edges right here. I don't want all those edges. I just want the top. So I'll hold down Control, deselect those, and now I'm moving this top. All right. And of course, you know, the more time you spend on it, the better it's going to look. I think this is going to look good. I think it is. Uh-oh. I kind of want another division there, right? So I'm going to take this knife tool, put it right here, not shift, Control, click, press Q to quit, tap, tap, R to scale. I'm going to get it like that. So because this has a lot of cuts in it, it's a little bit more intricate and it should look, the top should look very interesting. Q to quit. As you can see, it's really just me like following the lines like a coloring book almost, you know? And I'll do one right here and I'm gonna get the bottom of this. So press Q to quit, tap, tap, R. Now all this is here and look what I'm doing. I'm sliding it up and down. Yeah. I'm not gonna rotate it because it's gonna F up everything. All right. So now let me get to the bottom of this bottle. Right click, face. And I do suggest you all do this. Go into this view and check it out. So let's check out what we got so far. It's just me. Sometimes I like to just model it out and then look at it later. But look, oh wow. If I don't say so myself, it's kind of cool. Kind of good. I did something weird here, I feel. Did I? Oh no, I did it right. All right, yeah. So there goes the top. We get down to this bottle. Bottom part of the bottle. Yeah. So everything is looking good so far. We just need to finish it off. So same thing as before. If we want to grab those bottom faces, we make a box selection. And the reason, see, I know what I'm doing because of this angle. So I know exactly what I'm selecting, right? So this is going to get this whole ring, nothing more. But some of you might do like this. You might select this and you go, yeah, I'm gonna get faces, right? And then what you do is you might go like this. And then you go, yeah, I got the faces just like him. Oh no, I did it perfect then. This maybe. Ah, I'm actually getting it right every time. I'm trying to make a mistake and do that. That's what I was trying to do. So I was trying to like scan it, I guess, a little bit too high, and you can get more faces than you expected. So that's why it's good this time to like go into 4 and do it like this until you're comfortable just blindly doing it. Oh, maybe I'm just too good. That's why I kept on doing it. That could be it too. Yeah, no, I kind of bragged there, but whatever. Um, yeah, and then you just go down Control, and you have this. Push down space bar. We'll go over here. We'll bring it in. Press R for scale. Scale it like this. Cool. Control E. Slide. R for scale. Scale it out. We'll do a G to repeat the tool. You know what I could do? I could do the same thing as I did to the top. Go like this. I could do G, G, G. Some of y'all find that easier. I think you should mix it up and do all the techniques that I was doing, the pulling it out and scale and this, you'll find out what you like the best. So tap, tap on this, scale it in, tap, tap, scale, 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 and the final tap, tap, and scale. All right. So it's really just a lot of like following. It's like a coloring book almost, but you're using pictures and an actual thing. Maybe if you see how this is off, maybe you can just like follow one edge and kind of like be like, all right, I'm just gonna look at this one on this side and don't think about this one, and kind of just try to line up everything and think about it like, all right, this is the one I'm gonna follow, and that should work for you because as long as you have something guiding. So if this is the edge you're gonna guide on and not look at that one, we're just gonna guide really closely along this. And that way we'll get our shape, that we're looking for either way. Okay. Did that, oh, well, I would like for you all, for assignment wise, to make, let's make 6. Put them on the table. You can make some cups.
You want us to make 6 bottles?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's not that bad, right?
They gotta be different.
Oh yeah, different. Yeah. Because otherwise, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like that snowman scene I just saw. Control D. Yeah, I did 6. Nah.
When are they due?
Monday. But and also this too. On Friday, I'm thinking of having like I mean, it's definitely my office hours days. So if you have any questions or whatever, you can just email me and we can start a Zoom meeting or whatever. I could just answer your questions. But if you all have any other questions or want to go beyond or anything like that, let me know and I can just have, because I don't know how I should do it because the meeting's at 40 minutes. So if I go on Zoom and I'm just like there and like, do I just log off and then send you all a new link if no one goes in? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know if I should just have a general day that I email you all and and have it be like a class period to just work. Because either way, I can answer your questions. So I guess what it would be is either you're asking me one on one, or do I have a group like kind of question session? So, but either way, on Fridays or I would say any day because I'm open to help you all with this whenever. It's just Friday. I just don't have any actual class to teach. So if you want extra assistance or anything like that, just let me know. Like if right now, if like two of y'all wanted some assistance, I could be like, all right, yeah, let's make a meeting tomorrow at whatever time or Friday, and I would just like put out a Zoom meeting like right after class with this. So just throwing that out there. Um, yeah. So I'd like to see 6 of these. Of course, you can go full psycho and do like 10 of them, or just to get the practice in. It's all on you.